All right, y'all. Welcome back to the channel. Homewood in the building. Road boy for life. 412 forever. 15208. Come holla at your boy. Now, this is the second video of the grand jury selection for the Jayland Walker trial. As y'all can read from the title up here. They are going to select the grand jury to go in and look at evidence of everything from the chase, the supposed gunshot, the from when he jumped out the car and ran and did all the rest of that, and why the police claim they shot at him. So on that right there, and after I do some commentary on this right here, we're going to look at some of the comments of some of the ignorant people out here trying to justify what these police officers did. You cannot justify shooting a person over 90 times and 46 bullets entered his body. How do you justify that? How do you even part your lips to try to play and say the police are right in this shooting? But like I said, we're going to get into it. Let's pop this video off.
Where officials are bracing for potential unrest as a special grand jury is set to convene today in Akron to decide whether charges should be filed against the police officers involved in the death of the 25-year-old black man.
Jayland Walker was killed during an attempted traffic stop last year. The stop resulted in Walker being shot 46 times, according to the medical examiner's office. NBC News correspondent Jesse Kirsch joins us now from Akron, Ohio, with the very latest.
Entered his body.
Good morning. So what's the mood like there ahead of this grand jury meeting?
Yes, and Clay, good morning. This is a community that has in mind what happened last year in June in the aftermath of this shooting death. You can see behind me the courthouse has fencing around it. There are some windows that are boarded up, and there are community members that some see.
Now, mind you, any city that deals with anything like this, I have never seen, or maybe y'all seen, but I've never seen a city prepare for the citizens of the city to actually tear it up. They are ready. Look, they got the
they're already telling you the verdict.
They already trying to tell y'all better be ready for some bull. You know, for some bullshit. That's a big black ball that come out of a cow's ass. But look at this. They got it fenced in. Like, what is a fence really going to do? Let's be logical here, people. What is?
We drove down there. It was nothing.
Yeah, me and my baby drove down there. Was it Monday?
It was this week.
It was Monday. No, it was Monday.
Oh, okay.
We drove through there Monday. You could hear a rat piss on cotton. That's how dead and quiet it was. That's just how dead and quiet it was. You could hear a bird fart. But in all actuality, people, what is a fence going to do? A fence is not going to do nothing. It's not going to hold nobody back, because if they wanted to rush them, they could break down that fence. All that fencing would be tore down if they really wanted to tear up downtown Akron on High Street. So let's get back into it.
This as being reminiscent of other cases that have involved police violence. Here's part of what one member of this community shared with us.
I just think we've seen this before, and it's everyone knows what's right and wrong, whether they say they don't or they do, and they know. And you know, obviously, in my opinion, it was wrong. And they should be punished the way that they punish everybody else.
My man.
And that is something that will be
My
considered by a grand jury once it is impaneled. We are looking at grand jury selection.
My man.
Today.
Y'all heard what that young man just said. They should be punished just like they punish everybody else. And I know what he's talking about if y'all read between the lines. He just didn't want to say it on TV. Know what I mean, baby? But it's just crazy. It's crazy. And you see everything else. I just recently did a video on the East Cleveland Police Department where they indicted 16 officers, and there's still indictments on the way for the police using excessive force, being crooked and doing all the rest of that, and just singling out people and just straight harassing them and doing whatever. And they got this all on body cam, and they just don't care. They don't care. Once they put that badge on, once they get that badge and that gun, they turn into almost I can't even say superheroes. It's like they turn into a different person. Like, in their mind, they're unstoppable. They can do whatever they want. But in reality, that's exactly what's going on. They can do whatever they want with no consequences. Oh, sure, you can shoot this man. You can shoot this young melanated man over 90 times. 46 bullets enter his body. Hey, y'all just stay away from the job for a couple days and come on back to work like nothing happened. Like nothing happened. Y'all see what happened to the task force squad that beat and killed that young man? That he was in a coma for 3 days. Then at the third day he died. Y'all see what happened to them? And that was a gang unit that did that. Biggest gang in the world is the police. Y'all see them every time they pull y'all over. One cop will be standing there talking to you just as nice. And then once one more pull up, he get air in his chest. He start getting belligerent. He start getting tough. He start trying to talk to you any kind of way he wants to. And then when you're wrong when you get mad.
Or you question him.
And voice your opinion back to him, or you question them, you're wrong. They're throwing laws out to you, and they don't even know the laws. They're just spitting stuff out. They're just spitting stuff out at you. You know, you know how they talk. Article 50, 55, 28G, AYZ. Y'all know all that. They start throwing that at you. Like,
We sure do.
Like, I know there's a reasonable explanation of why you're saying that. Just get to the point. Just tell me, stop beating around the bush and tell me exactly what you're talking about. No, they want to throw all them little codes and everything else at you. So, let's get back into this and see what they talk about.
There will be 9 members on this grand jury. 7 of the 9 will have to determine there is probable cause for any or all of the 8 officers involved in this incident to be indicted. That would then lead to a potential trial. It does not mean a trial is a foregone conclusion. This is just about figuring out if the officers could face trial.
And Jesse, you touched on this. Last year, there were protests and riots after his death. We know the city has been preparing for potential unrest when the jury finally reaches a decision. What can you tell us about that?
Yes, so the city has set up, Sinclair, a demonstration zone where people will be allowed to protest in the streets so that they do not need to worry about traffic coming by them. I mentioned there's fencing behind me here. There are some windows that are boarded up, so this is something that is top of mind. And they did see unrest in this community in the immediate aftermath of the shooting. So here's part of what we heard from community members about what they're thinking right now as they prepare for grand jury proceedings.
Our windows, we have plexiglass on them right now, so I'm going to hope that that would be enough to protect them if there are any problems.
What? Ladies and gentlemen, why is it always older people that they have on here? Whenever a city comes under fire or on the verge of its citizens rioting, they always show an older person who owns a store of the non-melanated generation. And they're sitting up there, oh, we have boards on our doors, on our windows. We are because last year and da 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 da. Now, mind you, if you pay attention, they plant people in situations like this. They plant it be off-duty cops that start riots from out of nowhere to get the crowd. They get them excited. They play off of their energy, their emotions. Once a mob gets its emotions involved, it's easy to get them rattled. It's easy to start them to tear up shit. But if they do it right and pay attention and pull back all the layers of bullshit, they'll find the truth in that and how riots really start. Not now. There have been a few that were started by legitimate people.
For legitimate reasons.
For legitimate reasons, yes. But nowadays, like last year when they protested and were downtown, it was a peaceful protest.
That's disgusting.
Excuse me. Then when you turn the news on the next day, they done broke glass out the store windows, done tore up the stores down there. Excuse me. Don't kill the mom and pop stores. Don't kill the local stores. Don't even touch them. I would leave them alone. You attack state and government buildings. That's what you do. You tear them up. The little general store ain't got nothing to do with what's going on. I sometimes I don't understand rioters, man.
That's the point. Some of them might not be rioters.
Yeah,
they might.
That's
be
what I'm
actual
saying.
Paid people to do
Yeah,
stuff.
they're plants.
And I suggest them not to tear up the city. Period, because it's going to cost the taxpayers money to repair that stuff. I don't care who it is. You don't attack no one. The only thing about it is, look what we're going against. I mean, I can't say that the family won't win, but they're already telling you the verdict by putting up the fences around it and putting up concrete barricades at the end of the streets.
When I tell y'all we rode through town, they have barricades up. They have concrete barricades up.
In the street.
They have streets blocked off. They had this for days. When they put the lottery in to select the grand jury, they started putting this stuff up. Days before the jury was even selected, they started putting this stuff up. So right then and there should tell you they already know what's getting ready to happen. So let's get back into this.
Down here, I really don't know what to expect. I'm hoping that everybody, if they're, they protest, they'll protest peacefully. And that's what all I can do is hope for the best, and have faith that it'll all work out in the long run.
So that's, again, what's on the minds of some community members here, and we expect this grand jury proceeding potentially take up to a week for prosecutors to be presenting their evidence.
And Jesse, you touched on it. What should we be expecting from the grand jury proceedings today, and any insights into where this case could land?
Yeah, so today is about the selection. Once grand jurors are selected, there will be 9 of them impaneled in this grand jury. This is a special grand jury. They are only focusing on this case, we're told. Evidence that is presented could include, we're told, testimony from witnesses, including from the officers involved in this shooting incident themselves. We also could be looking at the grand jury potentially reviewing body-worn camera footage and audio from that incident, among other pieces of evidence. And again, this is expected to take about a week, after which time we may be looking at potential trials for any or all of the 8 officers involved, guys.
A lot to watch. All eyes on Akron, Ohio. Jesse Kirsch, thank you so much.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to shrink this down. We are going to look at some of these comments. Okay, I don't know if y'all can see them. These comments right here. It's 119 comments. So this guy right here, Joe Booth, says all video reports and evidence that have been made public goes beyond reasonable doubt that Jayland Walker committed suicide by cop. What about justice for the officers that now have to live with that for the rest of their lives? Oh wait, that's not part of the narrative being forced upon the public at this time. Joe Booth. Stupid. This dude's a moron. This dude, I don't care what this man did. He could have stole a pack of Pop-Tarts out the store. It does not mean this man should be shot over 90 times and 46 bullets enter his body. For one, the police are not even supposed to be doing high-speed chases, period. They know that. It's a law that they came up with. They don't even follow their own shit. But you're going to sit here and say justice for the officers that now have to live with this? What about this man's family? This man was going through something. He lost his fiance in a car accident.
Something like the narrative of.
So what narrative is he talking about?
Like, well, he should have complied.
Yeah,
we hear that stuff all the
yeah,
time.
what narrative is you talking about? Joe Booth. Get out of here, clown.
I'm calling people names.
Look, he said, well, whoever this guy is, take all. This is his comment. Actual service guns are loaded with one bullet in the chamber, so a 9mm magazine holds 15 rounds. Police load a round into the chamber. Next, load a 15-round magazine totaling 16. After shooting the service handgun is discharged, no matter how many bullets are fired, police are taught to reload with a fresh magazine. If your weapon goes to slide lock, you also make it tactical reload of a magazine. What the fuck? If police officers don't do this, it is mostly considered out of department policy. They don't want officers walking around partially loaded to capacity at any time. I could take this two ways. I mean, but he's actually telling about loading the gun. But I don't care. If there's 15 rounds in the magazine plus the one in the chamber, that's 16. They fired over 90 shots, which means they had to pull that empty clip out, put it back in, load the one back up in the chamber, and empty the clip again. So that's justifiable in whose eyes? In whose eyes? And somebody else said, this should not be going to trial at all. Shame on the family for this. Y'all gotta excuse me. I'm comfortable. I'm in my beater. It's almost 11 o'clock at night, so we comfortable. We here. We real, y'all. This should not be going to trial at all. Shame on the family for this. Who? I really would like to know who these people are.
Hopefully they're not on the jury.
I really would like to know who these people are. Because if they ever get selected for jury duty and somebody comes across of the darker nature, they're gonna try to lock them up. From the door, they already going to say, well, he should have complied. Well, he shouldn't have been doing this. He shouldn't have been doing that. Yeah, and the dog shouldn't shit in your yard neither. Stupid. Big goofy. And this person right here, W. Weep. All I'm saying is, don't lead police on a high-speed chase and shoot at them in the middle of the night. Then run out of the car, reach towards your waist, and turn suddenly towards them. He didn't turn, stupid. He didn't turn. If you watch the video, he jumped out the car. Anybody would have jumped out the car and started running. You got a whole squad of police chasing you. And as far as shooting at them in the middle of the night, ladies and gentlemen, let's use common sense. Okay? Like I stated in my last video, let's use common sense. This boy is unalived because they claim he shot at them. If he shot at them, where's the gun casing? Was there any GSR on his hands? And if you've seen the picture of the gun that they showed in the back seat, it had a full clip. It had a full clip. Not one missing, it had a full clip. And there was one bullet sitting outside the gun. If you see the picture of the gun, quote unquote, how it was laid in the back seat, you're going to start questioning this yourself. For all you idiots up there in comment land. If this is not the movies, people, you're not going to be driving down the highway in the middle of the night, pointing your hand out the window and shooting. One or two things is going to happen to you. Your car is going to start to swerve. And if you're going at a high rate of speed, you're not going to get that car back in control no time soon. You're going to crash into something. 2, whichever hand you drive with. If you drive with your left, you're going like this. This is not the movies, people. You're not driving like this with a gun in your hand trying to point out the window. No. And if you drive with your right, you're not going like this. This is not the movies, people. Let's use common sense. We all drove down the highway, opened up the window. The wind is fierce. The wind likes to punch you in the face. Stick your hand out that window, watch your hand start going like that. Like you nervous or something, like you got a tick or something. My baby looking at me like I'm crazy, y'all. But yeah, let's use common sense, people. But let's read some more of these comments. Okay, we read his. Jim Doe said, I guess he was responding. Oh, wait. This person got 20 replies. This person up here got 1 reply. Let's see what his reply is. Somebody said the 8 police are also dead. I don't understand that. I really don't understand that. That's just a reply to the comment. But let's reply to this other, to this W Weep, to this Weep. He got 20 replies. Let's see what they say. Somebody said Dawn S. Yeah, says yeah, but shooting someone 46 times is not self-defense. Thank you. It's an execution. I can agree to that. Thank you. There's no way you can defend that. Half of those shots that hit him were when he was already on the ground, not moving. Thank you. Dawn S., thank you very much. Thank you very much. Because in the video, you can clearly hear them say, he's still moving. And they shoot him again. So, Reddit, reacted it. Reddit, whatever the heck your name is. And Joe Booth, go look at that again. And this dude, here we go with this weep dude again. There were 8 police officers who fired shots at him. Cops are trained to shoot center mass until the threat is gone. Get the... There have been several incidents where someone has been shot more than 10 times and still possess a threat. Even if you're lying on the ground, it can take less than a second to move and fire a gun. Well, you idiot, the man wasn't moving when he was on the ground because he didn't have no gun in his hand.
They keep making it seem like he had a gun on him.
Right.
And he turned around to go shoot at the cops.
This man
he didn't have no gun on him.
Oh my goodness. The gun was in the back seat, people. And if y'all see the way the gun was placed, it was placed so nice and pretty. It was just sitting there all nice and cute. There's no way, if you're scared and you're running from the police and you know you got a gun, you're not going to throw your gun in the back seat. Well, actually, it was placed down so perfect. You're going to try to toss that gun out the window. So let's finish reading what he said. What they did was a part of their training and legal. If you want to change the law, that's fine, but these officers shouldn't be prosecuted. Let it happen to somebody in his family. I bet his narrative changed. I bet his perspective on law changed then. Well, I tell you, some people just are
heartless.
They're
heartless.
Yeah, they're heartless, but they dumber than a wet rock. They're oh my goodness. Then somebody say they replying to Jim Doe. He's replying to Dawn S. He said, yeah, but pull over and not resist. Oh my goodness. Okay.
Not resist.
There it is. Christopher Aaron replying to Weep. The problem with your argument is that there never was any threat. Thank you. They had no justifiable reason to shoot him at all. Thank you. Thank you. Woo! I'm telling you, boy, some people in the comment world, these keyboard people, oh my goodness, they sit back there, they're judged and they're watching too much Law and Order. They ain't using their common sense. You know, and then he replied, here's a reply. He shot at the police, then got out of his car in the pitch black and ran away. No, stupid, he was in the parking lot where there was lights. The cops don't know if he still had his gun on him or not. The reason they shot at him was because he reached near his waistline and turned quickly towards the officers. It was a split-second decision. The officers are going to choose their safety over his.
Now, mind you, he could have tripped by running.
Once again,
some people ignorant.
Once again, Weep. He was unarmed. He was unarmed. You know what? Some of these comments is just dumb. Eco Charles was responding to Dawn S. You can defend it pretty easily. 8 officers fear for their life. No, they wasn't. They were. How are you going to fear for your life when there's 80 y'all and there's only one person? So how are you fearing for your life? That's a gang. This was a gang jumping on one person. You might as well say, how are you in fear for your life? That's the police narrative, and it's not supported by the video. Thank you. Thank you. Christopher Aaron, once again, coming up with common sense. And here's somebody talking to Christopher Aaron, Lady Kate. He fired at them first and was speeding out of control. He was a threat to every single person near him that night. There wasn't nobody on the road. If you watch the video, it was just his car and the police cars. And they were behind him. Until he pulled up on the parking lot where there was lights at. She said, you people lie hard. Oh my goodness, I knew it had to be a lady. Somebody said, be easy. Weep. 40 bullets is not a split-second decision, laughing my ass off. That's enough time to reload and keep shooting. Y'all just saying anything. Thank you, be easy. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Now, this weak person replied to Be Easy. He said 8 people fired their service pistols, which usually hold 15 rounds. He's still on that narrative with the 15 rounds. We already know how many can go in there, goober. If you watch the body cam, you can see how fast it happened. No one reloaded and kept shooting. He said it all happened in 5 seconds. What he's talking about, he watched that first clip.
But you know, it took them a long time to even get the video out there.
It took them days. A lot of that. Yeah. Exactly. It took them days to release that body cam footage.
To see what they can take out and add to.
Typical law enforcement.
Because they could add fire shots and all that other stuff to the video. We're not stupid.
When I drive at night, I see the reflection of the lights hitting my mirror.
All the time.
And anybody can be like, oh, well, that was a gunshot. No, stupid. It's the lights reflecting off the mirror.
The sad part about it is there's such thing as video editing. That's why it took them a long time. And it took them long. They still haven't, I don't know if they mentioned the cops' names, but normally they'll put the cops' picture up in the names.
Right.
They're protecting them.
And look, here's something to support that. Whoever this Be Easy is, I like his comments. I like the way he's keeping it. You know what I mean? He's not going with the regular narrative of everybody. He's talking to the weak person. He said, I just watched the video. They definitely did reload and keep shooting. Nice try, though. Yeah. Weep. At weep. Go weep in the corner. Stupid. Man, no, because you're talking stupid. And he sounds like the type of person that if
I wouldn't want them to be my Jordan.
Exactly.
I wouldn't want them to have my life in their hands the way they think. And I'm going to say certain people think. I'm not going to name no names or no whatever.
Right.
But certain people think that because we're black or melanated, they feel like we automatically, if we steal a bubble gum, we have to, you know, they're allowed to shoot us and kill us. You know what I mean? It's like I said, it's getting to the point where our life is at stake. It's daily.
Every day. The melanated people walking around here, even the non-melanated ones, some of y'all are, you know, y'all think with y'all common sense. But the other ones,
I think the radicals, the radical people, is the one that's like, oh, he should have complied.
Yeah.
Instead of looking at the video. Now, if he wrong, he wrong. But he wasn't wrong. That man was innocent. And I don't know what. Just like
right.
2 couples. It was a couple in a car in
Cleveland. East Cleveland. And that one man.
They literally killed both of them.
Yeah.
That woman was innocent in that car. Even if the man was shooting, that woman is still innocent.
They both was. It was backfire from the car. We're talking about. That's what I was talking about.
Right.
When I said we'll get back into it. I'm glad you said that, baby. Ladies and gentlemen, that's my baby in the background with her commentary. We're talking about, if you guys remember, the chase in East Cleveland, where the whole squad chased this one car for backfire, and the cop thought they were shooting, but it was backfire from the car's muffler when they drove past. So he called the whole squad, And they literally executed this couple in this car, and the one GI dummy stood up on the hood of the car and shot in that window at close range, and then had the nerve to say I don't remember standing on the hood. Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Lying just like that.
Just like that.
Got away with it.
Just like that, and all of them got fired because they all got caught in they lie trying to stand up and justify for killing these people. Well, unaliving these people. Excuse me, YouTube. For unaliving these people, they all got what they deserved.
No, they should have had prison time.
But
all of them should have prison time. All of them.
Yes.
And I'm not meaning 5 to 10 years. I'm talking about life sentences. You take a life, you have to do a lifetime of prison time.
And listen to this comment, babe. Somebody, Cody Montour, was replying to Be Easy. He said, "No, you're wrong. Let's do math. 8 officers in total fired their weapons. Usually 15 rounds per magazine. So if 8 officers emptied a mag, you can get 40 plus shots. That doesn't mean they reloaded and emptied another mag. Also, nowhere in the video did I see any other officers reload to continue to shoot. Yes, they did, dummy."
They shot 90
Cody
times.
Montour, 90 shots. I don't care. They kept shooting and kept shooting and kept shooting. They emptied their clips while he was laying on the ground. How do you justify? Boy, some of these people need slap. Y'all need slap. Y'all need slap. And Weep is going on Be Easy. He said you're wrong. If you watch the full video, 18 minutes and 49 seconds raw body cam on the News 5 Cleveland YouTube channel has the most views. I think it shows the shooting began 4 minutes and 48 seconds and ended on 4:55. It's disappointing that there are real horrible police brutality videos out there and people focus their attention on the videos that aren't. I tell you. Okay, somebody else is going at Be Easy. Eco Charles. This is emotional, y'all. This is emotional. I'm just reading the comments so y'all can see how some of these people think. And it's just crazy, man. It's called tunnel vision. Maybe next time 1 out of 8 should stop and ask their buddy, "Hold on a second. You shoot for me, I'll just stand here." Wow. Sack Pack said, "Dawn S, there are always people like you who make these comments. It doesn't matter. Bullet tally doesn't change reality that cops felt threatened and that this was a total justified lethal force shooting. It all happened in a matter of seconds. If I see conflicting reports of 46 and 60 shots, don't know which one is correct. Pretty easy for each officer with tunnel vision, adrenaline pumping and hyped after an 18-minute pursuit of someone shooting at them that shot 5 to 7 times at a threat who initially ran but turned to what officers thought was going to continue to shoot at them." First of all, he didn't shoot no 5 or 7 times, so I don't know where you got that from, Sack Pack. They claim it was only 1 shot. Christopher Allen, yeah, he is funny. Then he gonna say, "No, that's what happened." Man, get out of here. Lady Kate, come on, Ohio, do your officers right. This must be one of them women. Somebody said, "Who? We are done with criminals." Somebody else said the dude fired at cops, led a 7-car chase, turned on him. His gun fell between the seat. It did not fall between the seat. Oh my goodness. Wow, somebody called him trash. Wow. Wow. Somebody said, why is this even being considered? They shot him over 40 times. Exactly. So, ladies and gentlemen, that was just some of the comments. So, leave your comments down below. Don't forget, subscribe to the channel, Hanging with Carlos Tipton. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification so you can be notified when I come on and drop something new. Give me them thumbs up, baby. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. So on that note, y'all, I'm going to go ahead, get ready to go lay it down. I got to get up in the morning to do 10. So, don't forget, tell your mother, tell your brother, tell your father, tell your uncle, tell your brother, tell your cousin. Come on down to the spot, Hanging with Carlos Tipton. It's exciting, new. I'm going to try to bring y'all, I ain't even going to say try. I'm going to bring y'all some latest news while I'm up here in Ohio. When I get it, you get it. If it's new to me, it's new to me. It may not be new to you, but it's new to me, and I'm still going to bring it to y'all. Because y'all might not know. Y'all might have just heard about it, but didn't read about it. But I'm going to bring it to y'all. So on that note, I love y'all. Peace. Stay blessed.